Mmm. Bacon is cooking. One side, you see how it's crispy like that? I'm gonna go ahead and start flipping it. So we can render the fat on the other side and get it nice and crispy. Sometimes I like to eat the bacon in my southern black-eyed peas. And I don't want my bacon to be like mushy in my mouth. I kind of like that firm texture, that chewy texture of the meat, and the crispy texture of the fat. So what I do is I get the bacon nice and crispy, and then it tends to hold better in the beans in the pot. Your bacon gets to be about this bright reddish color. That's when you want to move it out of the pot. Shake off that extra fat, and then set it aside. Now we're going to deglaze it, add some onions. Right, you want to stir that up because we're going to use these onions to help deglaze the bottom of the pot. We're going to like help remove those. You see all those burnt bits? That's from the bacon. It's flavor. We're not going to waste it, okay? So we're going to stir this around and help release that up with the onions, and we're just going to sweat. We're going to let these onions sweat for a bit. Onions have been cooking for about a minute to 2 minutes, and every so often we're just going to stir those onions around, kind of help scrape off the brown bacon bits. And the onions have already released some of their liquids, so that will help to loosen up the bacon bits down at the bottom here. See, watch. All right, let's let that cook for just a little bit longer. Let's add a smoked neck bone. And this is frozen. See, like ice is on. But this is a smoked neck bone. We're just going to toss it in there, frozen. And we're going to toss that around. Our neck bone has been cooking. I'm going to add some water. And we're going to pour the water over the neck bone so that we don't splatter ourselves. Once the water and the oil with the grease is incorporated, then you can go ahead and pour it directly into the pot. All right, let's go ahead and stir that around. We want to try to deglaze all those flavoring brown pieces at the bottom. And now we're going to crank the heat up to high. We're going to bring this up to a boil. At this point, we can go ahead and add in our garlic. Give that a stir. All right, let's go ahead and add 1 bay leaf, some bouillon. Stir that around. Make sure it's well incorporated. Add some black pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon. Add our bacon bits. Stir that in. Right, let's add a whole bag of frozen peas. This is about 1 pound or 3 cups. And this is going to cut our cooking time significantly because frozen peas, most brands at least, are already partially cooked. So you don't have to cook these peas for several hours. Stir that up. All right. Then we're going to put a lid on this, turn the heat down low, and we're going to let it simmer in that broth. All right. It's been cooking for 25 minutes, covered on low, and the peas are cooked. And at this point, if you want to take it off the pot and eat it, go ahead. You can also shred this up and add it in there and cook it longer. You can. It is ready to eat now. Let me just grab a few so you can see the consistency. All right, let's see here. See, it's ready. It's soft, it's tender, It's absorbed some of that flavor. If you want to kick it up another notch, we're going to add some smoked paprika. Stir that in. I like my peas, my black eyed peas, just a little bit on the thicker side. I almost want like a gravy out of this. So I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. And we're gonna let this cook for about like another 5 to 10 minutes. We just want this liquid to cook down so that it's not so soupy. All right, so these black eyed peas have been cooked down for another 20 minutes to get it extra soft. You'll see that the broth is thickened up and it's turned into a gravy-like consistency, which is what I wanted to do. And now it's ready to eat. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and serve this. So we're gonna turn that heat off. Hey y'all, all right, so we finished our black eyed peas, cooked Southern style. Let's go ahead and let's give it a taste. I'm gonna be eating this with some Southern style collard greens that I cooked yesterday and some homemade biscuits. I'll share a link for both of these at the end of the video. All right, let's give this a taste. Y'all, these peas are so soft. It has a meaty, smoky flavor from the bacon and the smoked turkey neck. You know what I'm gonna do? Take this biscuit here. Just dip that in real good. Southern comfort, truly. That is really good. It's definitely not healthy food. It's comfort food. You know what? Come next year, we'll work on that. But for now, we're gonna enjoy. We're gonna eat. I hope you had a happy holidays and happy New Year's. Bye, y'all. Biscuit.